What's up? It's your buddy Mark. Sorry about the glare in the window. You're gonna be hearing me say that for a while. I'm gonna switch the whole room around just to get away from the window. Something I didn't think of when I started doing these videos. But of course, only day 2 of General Hospital return, and the weather broke in for the first like 35 minutes for me. So I watched like 25 minutes on TV, and then the other 35 minutes on YouTube on horrible quality, like chipmunk sounding voices almost. A little bit better than that. I don't know why. Yesterday, it was on YouTube perfect quality. I was showing scenes from yesterday's. Yesterday's was great. Today's, whether you started from the beginning or you started from the middle, I'm sure one thing was on your mind. Where's Sam? Who is this chick playing her? And I hope she's okay. I know Sam hasn't been recast. I wasn't sure at first. I doubted it because we would have heard about that in the magazines or something. But when I turned it on, it was Alexis talking to some chick. And then eventually, obviously, it was Sam, what they were talking about. And it had me so distracted. Because I was like, holy shit, like, how old do we think this girl is? She doesn't look that old at all. But, so, alright, so now to go back, like, in order. Nell goes smashing into Nina's office, yelling at her. And, how could you betray me, blah, blah, blah. And Nell really showed, just again, how delusional she is. Because she kept saying, what, you take Carly's side? You're on Carly's side? Now Carly's gonna take the baby? And Nina's like, no, Michael's gonna take the baby. Michael's the father. And it just shows that Nell's really just still, not that I ever thought she got better, just still a little not all there upstairs. Like, it's still all about Carly with her vendetta against Carly. And since I watched out of order, I don't have notes, so I'm just gonna do like scene, not scene by scene, just gonna do like character. So I kept going with them. They're arguing back and forth, and I was happy that Nina was giving it back to her, saying, no, I remember when you came to town, Carly opened you with open arms. What she did, she said, oh, because at first she brought up that Nell was saying her crazy bullshit that Carly never even cared about me, or looked, she ignored me my whole life till she needed something from me. Then she called my father and got my kidneys stolen, and Nina just kept telling the truth, the facts to Nell, and Nell needs to understand those facts and know it was Jax that called and paid off your father. He didn't know he was going to take the kidney from you. And then when you showed up to town, she said, I remember when you showed up to town, Carly opened you up with open arms, gave you a job, let you in the family, and she said, you screwed it all up now. You have no one else to blame but you. I don't think she got anywhere with Nell, I don't think she got through to Nell, is what I was trying to look for. But in the end, I did feel a little bad for Nell. She's a good actress, because when she left Nina's office, she said, I thought you were the one person that cared about me. And it made me feel a little bad. But how can you feel bad for something like that? She was going to let Michael die. She supposedly killed that other kid, Zachary Grant, for his trust fund. All about money. It's all about money with her. People like that. Because she was talking about Nina. You're just a spoiled brat coming from money. And people that look at other people and people that compare what other people have and what they don't have, you're never going to make it in life. If all that runs through your veins is jealousy and envy. You got to work yourself. And now you conned yourself into marrying Shiloh, getting those ELQ shares, and made yourself a lot of money. You're a wealthy woman now. So what are you bitching about? Like, I know you want your son, but do you really even want him? I'm curious. I would love to know, like, what really goes through her head. I know she's not a real person, but anyway. So then we go, cut back. Brooklyn shows up, and I think she was gonna tell Ned about Valentine, And then Ned, he was being not like a normal self. He was saying that sometimes he wished someone would come and just take ELQ away from him. But Brooklyn, you gotta know he doesn't mean that. He's just saying that in the moment because he's having the fight with Olivia. And, you know, Olivia, would never say it was true. He's always chose ELQ. He told Brooklyn that that's basically why I got divorced from your mother. I remember her mother, Lois. She had the accent. Anyway, so she said, so that's why they got divorced. And so Brooklyn never told. And Brooklyn and the new Sam, they look very similar. I wonder if they're like, that's no way they're related, but geez, they look a lot alike. And they're starting to make Brooklyn slowly look better and better. I hated every show she wore that red blazer. It's ironic I'm wearing a red shirt right now, but I'm not a big fan of blazers on chicks. But we haven't really seen her yet, like not like her like in like a tight dress or something. So they're making her look better and better. And her character's growing on me. I wasn't a big fan of her like ever, but I think this is the third different actress playing her, and she's growing on me. But she should have told her dad, because when she went back to the Metro Court and saw Valentine with that scummy lawyer, Brooklyn Smart, she put together that Nell sold her shares to someone, and that was Nell's lawyer, and she realized she put two and two together real quick. And I'm trying, because I watched Out of Order, I can't be sure this is before or not she went home. But either way, she didn't tell Ned, her dad, the truth, and she should have. She knows how much the company cares about, how much he cares about the company, sorry. I don't have any notes today, I'm doing this right off the top of my head. I watched it Out of Order, with no excuses. And then Sonny and Jason, the Mike stuff's really, really sad to me. Especially if they had the original Mike, it'd really, really be heartbreaking. But so Sonny really had any lines today. Just that he's got a terrible decision to make. I would hate to be in that situation. And then Jason got him thinking about it. So he asked Carly to make the decision for him, to be the one to pull the plug for him. And Carly said yeah, but she was saying, don't you think it should be Sam? And then Jason was like, oh, Sam would be too hard for her, me being Danny's father. And anyway, so Jason, I thought Jason was gonna ask Carly to talk to Sonny to let Mike go. I didn't know he was gonna ask Carly to pull the plug on him. But it's just very hypothetical stuff right now. They better not plan on killing off Jason anytime soon. And so it ended, he called Sam and told her that. And it's very weird seeing this Sam, like, she just seems young. She seems very young. I know Jason does not look his age, and Sam doesn't look her age, but at the same time she does. She looks good. She looks really good for her age, but you can tell she's older. Well, this person, I don't know this actor's name. Anyway, the new Sam, temporary Sam, she looks like a young girl, like maybe a couple years older Christina. Like, I don't know. So, and then Valentine was talking about how it's so weird he kept calling Sam McCall, because she's been Sam Morgan, Sam Kane. I haven't heard Sam McCall for a while, but he's saying he wants to go after. I said it yesterday in my reaction. How is he going to go after Sam Scher? She gave him away to AJ and Tracy a long time ago, but he said he wants Danny's and Scout's voting stock, whatever, and his plan to basically he's going to try to get blackmail on a probation officer to get Jason back. And sometimes when they have a recast, they'll have the person recast do something completely out of character. It's kind of stupid, but they do that. It's almost like, all right, it's not really Sam, so we can let her do something that Sam would never do. I don't like it when they do that, but they've done it in the past. And then he brought up next, he wants Lila Ray Alcazar's shares. Never hear Alcazar. I want him to come back, but I don't think so. But maybe we will see. I'm trying to think Lila's mother's name. Sky. Maybe we'll see Sky come back. And I heard a long time ago that Lila was gonna be Jocelyn's age, and they were gonna have a feud like Sky and Carly had. I heard that rumor months ago, so I haven't heard anything about it since. I don't know if that's true, but they name dropped again, so who knows. And then Cyrus creeping around the hospital. I feel like I was watching the same thing I watched yesterday, just instead of Cyrus and Laura, it was Cyrus and Jordan. But first he was talking to Monica. Monica said, "We don't need your help." And then Cyrus, he's very cocky. It's almost like he knows that something's gonna happen. And then, so I think maybe Valentine and Cyrus are working together, because it's almost like he knows ELQ isn't gonna be able to help. Oh yeah, because that was towards the end too. Laura showed up at the Court of Mains and was asking them ELQ for help or something. And then Ned said, "Alright, we're gonna have to call a meeting, and this will have to bring out whoever this is that's buying up the stocks." So Valentine will have to show up to that meeting, and I'll expose him, unless he figures something out. I'm sure maybe he will, or we'll see what happens with that. I'm not too interested in the whole ELQ stock. I never have been interested in the ELQ parts. And then, like I said, Cyrus, he said, alright, in the end, he was just like, alright, I'll have to use my secret weapon. And I forgot he has leverage over Jordan, the police commissioner. But I don't know what she could do to get him. I don't know why he wants the hospital, what his plan is. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And I really hope somehow they involve Ryan Chamberlain, because they were in jail together. And, like, I don't know. I like to see him come back. And, poor Obrick. Well, I shouldn't really feel bad for Obrick, but I only feel bad because she's in jail for a crime she didn't commit this time. And Peter's walking around. And I can't wait to see him get it. He's just kind of a smug son of a bitch. His character, I'm sure he's a nice guy in person. He's Carly's husband, in real life. Anyway, so there was no real big end today. Nell walking out of Nina's office. Cyrus saying he'd have to use Jordan as a secret weapon, and Jason telling Sam that he told Carly to pull the plug off him, and then Sam storms off. So maybe they'll set up Sam's frame of mind for giving the stocks away, but the real Sam would never do that. But maybe they'll have this Sam do it because it's a different actress, like I said earlier. Who knows? I'm just speculating. And the weather cut in with 1 minute to go, so I didn't see the previews for tomorrow. Otherwise, I would do another video for predictions for tomorrow. So I can't do that. So this is it for today. It was kind of a boring one, but it's back to normal. Tuesdays usually weren't good unless, like, the episode is just on fire, you know, or that, like, the show's on fire, I mean. But like when Jason first returned, it's like every episode was good for a while. But yeah, Tuesdays, Wednesdays are pretty slow, and then, you know, Fridays and Mondays are the best ones. And yesterday's was a really, really good one. And those are the ones I can't wait to react to more. Those good ones where shit happens. Today's is pretty slow. They're gonna speed things up with Cyrus, especially with the break. Anyway, alright, so that was it for today. Hope you all enjoyed my reaction, predictions. I'm gonna keep at it. I know I'm a rookie. I know I got bad lighting. I didn't show you any footage. I know, but at least we know Sam's only temporary. She's okay. Because when I saw it, I didn't know when I first saw her. I thought maybe she had the virus, or who knows, at her age, that could be very bad. Anyway, so the real Sam will be back. That was all that was on my mind today, is where's Sam? What's going on? Alright. I've talked about her way too much. Okay. I'm done. Alright. Peace. Have a nice day.